So the first fight of Dumont base is pretty simple. It's a bit long. It's a 4-phase fight. It starts off with a pinky. Oops, that's not the intended nade. 2 soldiers and 2 imps. You need to kill the pinky and 3 of these mobs to get the rest to spawn. The other phases to spawn. What's interesting is that all the spawns are always at the same place, so the Revenant spawns right here, the Pinky right here, and the other Revenant at the back. Phase 2 so spawns with 2 Revenants, a Pinky, 2 Imps, 2 Soldiers, and 2 Gargoyles. Killing the Imps and the Gargoyles is useless, because they will spawn indefinitely and they will spawn rather quickly, so there really is no point to doing so. It's a waste of ammo to do so. So I killed 2 gargoyles right there. There's already one over there. So there really is no point in killing that type of fodder. So to progress, you need to kill everything. I mean, all the bosses. So the Pinky and both Revenant. So there's an Arachnotron and a Hell Knight that's gonna spawn. The Hell Knight always spawns there. The Arachnotron always spawns there. Same thing here. You'll still have 2 imps, 2 soldiers, and 2 gargoyles. Killing them is useless because they will respawn indefinitely, so you want to focus on the bosses. So you need to kill both bosses to progress to phase 2. You need to kill the Hell Knight and the Arachnotron, and that will spawn phase 4, which is a Whiplash and a Mancubus. So you just saw I killed an imp there, and he respawned immediately. So the Mancubus always spawns here, and the Hell Knight and the Whiplash, sorry, always spawns behind this right there. Spawns over here. So it's not a particularly special fight. Same as usual, you want to focus on the big bosses. Don't kill the fodder except in phase 1 where you have to. But apart from that, that's it. What is interesting as well is you have a chainsaw container here, and there's one at the entrance as well. So you can have 3 chainsaw pips. You should have 3 chainsaw pips during the fight, at one point at least during the fight. You choose to chainsaw boss. Most likely you'd want to chainsaw, I guess, the Whiplash. Because she's so annoying, but that remains to be decided and optimized. But that's it for the fight. So the second arena, they introduce a new enemy type called Carcass. I skipped a couple of fights because they're skippable. There's nothing particular about those fights, so all you have to do is either avoid them or kill things. There's really nothing special. So that's the Carcass. It creates a wall of energy that blocks shots. If you shoot the wall long enough, it acts like a shield and it blows up. So you have a bunch of zombies, 2 revenants, and 2 soldiers, and a Carcass. This is a good area to farm the challenge for this zone if you're doing 100% run, because you have a bunch of weak zombies right here, and treat it this way. And there's nothing particular about this area. All you have to do is just kill everything. So you have 2 revenants, a Carcass, and 2 soldiers. And you need to kill the Carcass, as well as all the zombies and Revenant to complete the area. There you have it. So the next fight isn't mandatory, but I'm thinking it might be pretty hard to skip in Nightmare, so in Ultra Nightmare mode in particular. So you have 2 soldiers, 2 imps, 2 zombies, and a Carcass. So for this fight, you can use a safe strat, just to snipe the Mancubus from afar. You can also try and snipe the Revenants that spawn. So you have one Mancubus, 2 Revenants, 2 Soldiers, and a Carcass. And that's about it. So this whole section you can skip as well by using your meat hook on the Caco demon. It takes a bit of training. It's not necessarily easy. I'm not very good with the meat hook, but at least you can. There's no need to kill the different mobs once you get it down. And you can go pick up the crystal and so forth. So this fight isn't mandatory either, but I think it'd be pretty tough to skip in a Ultra Nightmare environment because there are a lot of mobs. So you have a Pinky here, an Arachnotron that spawns as well. You also have a Hell Knight. And a Carcass. You have a couple of... I think you have a mob or 2 up here. No, that's it. You just have to deal with it. So I'm not going to actually give a tutorial on the fight because there are a lot of better players out there that can give better advice than what I can do. But basically the fight is pretty straightforward. You have a gargoyle, 2 imps and a zombie that spawn forever. And what you need to do is take care of the Doom Hunter. So right now, as you can see, I'm playing on the I'm too young to die difficulty, which is why I could tank those shots, but obviously you wouldn't be able to. Then the main strat is probably to just ignore his shields and focus on his sled. And once he's off his sled, use the lockdown from the rocket launcher to deal a substantial amount of damage. Just gonna cheese my way here. Then once you've done that, you go into phase 2 of the fight, and as you'll see, my ammo and my HP is gonna reload entirely. You won't see the HP, but the ammo you'll see. You get all your chainsaw ammo back as well, but you don't get your armor back. So I'm sure that you can find some good guides out there as to how to deal with Doom Hunter phase 2. This obviously is not one. I mean, I'm not a very, very good player. And I'm sure you can find better explanation, better tips as to how to manage this fight. Getting the Doom Hunters, at least one of them, on top of that platform is pretty good. Because it allows you to control the fight a bit better, and you can get some decent damage in as well. So, you want to get him up there, but you don't want to be up there with him. Ouch. Ah. So there's a ton of ammo hanging around and a ton of chainsaw ammo as well, so you should obviously use that. So as soon as you get one in phase 2, you want to kill him. The best way to kill him is with the target lock on your rockets. As soon as you kill him, you're going to spawn a Carcass, a Prowler, 2 Prowlers, and a Shield Guy, who are very annoying, so you absolutely want to take care of them before even starting to, at least in my opinion, before wanting to manage the other part of the fight. Got a bit lucky there. So now that you've taken care of the Prowler and the Prowlers, the Carcass, and the Shield Guy, you can come back here and try and replicate the strat you had for the previous one. So as you just saw, he's immune to damage. I really timed that poorly when he's leaving his sled. So try and do things a bit better than I'm currently doing. But I think that's the basic strategy. You really want to take care of the ads as soon as they spawn. And since and you also want to take care of the Doom Hunter you've taken off his sled as soon as you can. That's about it.